How you feeling?
Feeling good. Enjoying myself.
Yeah?
Girls, I've got to say, as much as Cyprus is amazing, I can't wait to get home.
I really want to go home. This is too much.
Yeah, it's all just doing a bit...
It's been chaotic.
I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience. I don't feel like I'm
Listen,
me
we're in
here.
space with you.
Don't worry. But Danny's over there.
I know. I feel like I do want to talk to him.
And this is the problem with it, is the fact that it's like, if it was a private thing, and mate, listen, you defended the girl for a very, very long time, even though it was going on, and now everyone's talking about it.
It's going to be awkward. I don't want him to feel weird.
Yeah,
and I want him to know that, like, I do feel shit about everything. Like, I'm not just... I know I'm trying to put on a brave face, but obviously I've been crying my eyes
Been putting on a brave
out.
face. You wouldn't put on a brave face for us because we're your friends and we know your real feelings.
Like, I'm really devastated by what's gone on. I honestly don't... I just feel sick.
You've got this.
We've had a good trip.
Yeah, we've had a great trip. We've had a great trip.
Good.
It's been funny.
It's been very different to normal trips, but it's been good.
It's been funny.
Yeah.
We've mixed groups. It's a shame that we can't. After hanging with Chloe and Courtney the first night, I thought we was getting on with them. I know we can't hang around with them anymore. Listen, I feel like this has got to be like, if you want to come out here and be around us and doing all this thing, you just need to just have it out.
You've got this. You're sweet. Don't cry. Don't cry.
I'm fine.
Well, I want to get another drink.
Go on, get me one, please.
Ooh.
Where's going? Oh, he's going to the bar. He's left.
I just feel really overwhelmed.
It is overwhelming.
This is a lot.
Danny's behind us. You need to contact him. Now is your opportunity. Take the moment.
I'm scared.
You're right. You're fine. We're here. We're here.
It's basically empty.
Okay, we'll just finish the rest.
Let's get a drink.
Hi.
Right?
Here are you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good?
Good. Yeah. Don't cry, Emma.
I just feel like I've been really emotional. This trip, it's been weird, hasn't it? It's like every trip that we've gone on, we've always been together, and it just feels weird, like
Yeah, it is
us
weird.
not speaking and stuff. I just wanted to see how you was doing.
That a few months ago, Emma, I was obviously in a completely different headspace. Do you know what I mean? I wanted
Yeah,
it
of
to
course.
work. I wanted it to work. In the end, like I tried really hard. I overlooked things I should never have overlooked.
Yeah.
It's hard for me. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want this to become a public thing where it's being spoke about by everyone. At the end of the day, it got to a point where I was backed into a corner where it's like, there's nothing more. I couldn't defend you anymore to people. There's so many people talking about stuff, and I was like, what more can I do but now talk about it?
No,
I don't want to talk about it. A lot of stuff's happened now. I'm like, I don't care. Unfortunately, it sounds really horrible to say it, but I look at you and I just don't see or feel anything anymore. I've had no choice but to feel like that.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Like, do I obviously regret the way our relationship ended? 100% I do, and I still look at you, and as much as you're saying you don't care, I do still care.
Come on, please. Horrible. Amber, you don't go around acting like that and then care.
Okay, fine.
And this has been my problem the whole time, all along.
well,
It's like
you can't
there's been
tell me
times,
how I feel, Dan.
All right. We both know that this relationship should have ended a lot sooner than it did.
And then we can both also say that we've given it everything that we could have. I mean, I feel like for my side I did.
Going back a while, yeah, you did.
For about 4.5 years of it. You gave it for the past 6 months.
Yeah,
But
I don't think it was the last 6 months. We had discussions, and I feel like I was going one way and trying to change things and trying to bend over backwards to please you, and in the end, you was going a completely different way.
She's been so strong, though, the whole time we've been here.
Yeah, she has. And she's like poured her heart out. And she's just telling her truth.
Every time in the past 6 months we went to split up and I said to you, listen, I'm not doing this no more because of things I've heard, you was crying, going to me, this is what I want,
I know,
this is what I want.
because when I'm with you,
So-
it is what I want. But then it gets to a point where, like, I take myself out of our bubble.
But when you're not with me, you don't want it.
When I
You do
take
know
myself
this.
out of our bubble,
Yeah.
it makes me think, is this really what I want to do?
Yeah, well, every time you kept taking yourself out of our bubble and doing what you was doing, you should have come home and said, do you know what? This is not what I want anymore. I'm annoyed at myself. There's red flags I ignored from day one that I shouldn't have ignored.
I felt the disconnect for 4.5 years. I felt like you didn't want to be with me.
feel
Everyone
like
witnessed it as well.
over
Everyone was like,
Yeah,
he doesn't want to be with you. And I felt that, but I was in denial about it.
I just think everyone has to remember, like, Dan wasn't an angel at the beginning.
Not just the beginning. She just brushed over it.
There was things that I did wrong and why our relationship split up or ended. There was times back then that I look back on and I regret, and over time I tried to change my ways and go, do you know what? I don't want to live. I've had to live with the guilt of it. What do you mean I didn't change my ways? What are you talking about?
Think about last year, right? Last year, did we celebrate Valentine's Day? No.
No, because
anniversary? No, because we wasn't in a good place.
So like,
it's mad that we even lasted 5.5 years.
So what I'm saying, I think I was just forcing. No, because I think I look back on it and I go, do you know what? I owe her something. She stuck by me through some times when I was a bit younger and I was being an idiot. So, yeah, maybe in the end we was both looking back at it and going, are we trying to force something here that can't be fixed? Yeah. And in the end we've come down to clearly to the fact that it will never be fixed and it is what it is. And we're going to go our separate ways. So, fine. All right, I'm going to go over here.
He was like, why are you crying, Mum? Because obviously I'm upset. Like,
You still love him. The love's there.
I know, of course it is, but it's so frustrating. He just thinks that, like, I'm just some cold-hearted bitch, and I'm obviously not, and this has been the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but, like, I still stand by the reasons why I've done it.
You've had that conversation now.
Yeah, he said he doesn't feel anything anymore, and that's fine.
That's not true. That's his coping mechanism. There's no way he thinks that.
That's
not in a million years. You do not switch off feelings. You're going to get what you deserve.
And I want him to be happy. Like,
Yeah,
I know
of course
he
you know
hates
you
me.
want
I want him to meet someone that makes him, like, be as obsessed with that girl as I was with him. I want him to find that level of obsession and love. I don't expect him, like, I'm glad he's strong, because I think if he wasn't, I'd feel even worse.
It's how he's coping.
When you're more truthful with yourself, people, even if you don't know, will respect you more.
And you are very brave and you should be very proud of yourself.
Thanks,
You should be
girls.
proud of yourself for doing what you're doing, deciding that you deserve more. I love Dan, but you deserve more. You deserve someone that loves you as much as you loved him in the beginning.
I want
you
someone
will
to love
find
me the
that.
way I loved him.
And you
That's what I
will
want.
find
That's all you want, and that is not wrong.
You'll
You are allowed
find-
to. You're allowed to think that. You're allowed to believe that, and you will get that. I promise you, you'll get that.
Don't get upset.
It's just really sad.
It happens. Life happens.